How's it going, Techers? It's Mad and welcome back. Right, so how many times have you guys loaded into a game, brought up the team list, you're mid or bottom tier, you look at the matchmaking at the top, and the people on the top of your team, when the game starts, they go to completely the wrong place on the map, do completely the wrong thing, and throw that epic matchmaking. Well, not this guy. Parko's back with another absolutely awesome replay. Thank you, Parko, for sending this to me. Keep them coming. Apologies, it takes me a while to get them out. I'm a bit busy at the minute. Anyway, so Parko's out in the ST1 or STI, depending on what your flavour is. You say tomato, I say tomato. Doesn't really matter, it's just a name. Anyway, so the ST1, which is actually my favourite tier 9 heavy tank. Yeah, you've not seen it from me from a long time because I had to sell it to get the IS4 and I didn't have the silver to buy it back again. But one day I will be able to afford to buy back this beast. So what's so special about it and why is it my favourite? Well, it doesn't have the best of guns. It has the Russian 122mm, which itself is a, look at that, over 400 roll, because it rolls for, what is it, 440 alpha? Yeah, it hits hard. It has decent pen. Check that out, T10, straight through side armour, lovely jubbly. Oh, see, Parko, yeah, look at that, tries to save the Carnarvon. Maybe a little bit too late, and possibly even getting himself tracked out in the open, trying to save a Carnarvon but drives out sideways. Might not have been worth it anyway, so never mind. Yeah, so the gun on this tank is awesome, but the best thing about this tank is the turret. I prefer playing the ST1 to the IS4. The turret on this thing is absolutely godlike. And couple that with hull armour, which is really forgiving. Some of the best hull armour at tier 9 as well. That and the decent gun. What's not to like about this heavy tank? It's a proper Russian heavy tank. It's big, it's slow, it's got a crap ton of armour, and it bangs pretty hard. Ooh, there we go. Controlled by Russian armour again. I love that from Parko. It makes me chuckle every time he does it. Possibly retract the T10 so he eyes up a nice shot. T10 down equal to heavy tank. I didn't get on with the T10 or the IS8 as it was back then. I just found it kind of subpar compared to this tank, but T10's been buffed recently, so it's another tank I need to buy back. Right, so what's he up to now? 2 kills already. Not even 3 minutes into the game. And he's flanked. He's got these guys by the balls. And see, he's not side scraping all of the time. With this matchmaking, the frontal hull armor on this tank is more than enough. Especially, is that KV5 or KV4? It looked like KV5 on it. Yeah, he can basically park in front of a KV5, even with the premium ammunition on that tank. This tank is godlike. So I mentioned that the gun, what did I say, it was average? Well, it's not average, it's good. It's just compared to a Conqueror gun, it doesn't have the gun handling. But the ST1 is so well armoured and you can just poke it in people's faces. The gun handling doesn't really matter because you tend to be with 100 metres or less from people, and that gun handling really doesn't make any difference. And then the big alpha does make a difference. Right, so you can see he's kiting people here now. Did say this tank is slow, but once it gets rolling, it's not bad. Does a bit of side scraping on the way in, bounces a shot. So they're losing already, even though he's picked up 2 kills, 11 pens. His team are losing. Not by much, he can still do this. His T29 is stock, is he? He really has no hope at all. T29 down, kill number 3. So now Parko. He's at their camp. Wow. Did he just get penned by a tank that I said couldn't pen him? I think he did. Oh well. Yeah. Remove my foot from my mouth. But the KV5's rushing him. Yeah. Possibly a good idea to get his arse armour. KV5 obviously knows what he needs to do. Trouble is though, when he gets penned again, got to be fine prem from that tank. Parko puts a nice tracker shot in, swings his arm around. That should be the last time he... Okay, come on Parko. I'm bigging you up here. Come on, kill him quick. KV5 down, another heavy tank down. So he's down to half health. That's plenty for Parko. Black Prince comes in with an APCR round and it bounces. Tell you what, that KV5 must have had some pretty good aim on him. Bit of respect to him. That was 3 rounds, wasn't it, he put into Parko? Right, so it goes into the face, so Black Prince basically has no chance now. Yep. So here comes his team. They're being capped. Typically the light tank is furthest away from where he actually needs to be, which is resetting the cap. Is this person going to cap out? Please don't cap out. Parko's had an awesome game so far. Fall back, yeah. I guess what Parko's trying to get him to do here is to set up a defence. They are baiting people in with the cap, but they're being capped, so this could go wrong. Nope, there he is, gone down. Parko did tell him to move. Nice snapshot there, didn't even see what that was. I think it was a Pershing. Right, now he sets up for a side scrape. Although you don't need to, a lot of the time in this tank, it's always better to do it. Because your armour just becomes that much more godlike. The only real weakness to the turret is a very, very, very small hatch, but it's so small, and it's still so well armoured. Tier 7s, you basically god to tier 7s. Tier 8s, you've got to be careful if they're firing Prem, and some tier 9s and 10s, you still give a massive problem to. So there's kill number 7, 22 penetrations with no fires. Goes for the weak spot on the KV4, KV4 down. Look at that. Not even 7 minutes and he seems pretty happy with that result. Right, so talking of results, let's have a look. Lovely credits, lovely XP, ace tanker. He's still at 2 gun marks, no doubt he's going for his 3rd and probably has it by now because he always does. 8 kills and nearly 9,000 damage in the ST1 in less than 7 minutes. Check him out. Right, cheers guys, thanks for coming along to watch the viewer replay. Cheers Parko for sending that one in. Keep them coming, they are awesome. And I'll catch you guys next time. See you later.